We're talking about bacon.
EMR boys, I know y'all remember Catherine Bonecamp.
Yeah.
Catherine
It is so crazy to me. Like, it's weird, but I'm alright with this. It's a really life-changing moment.
You talking about Gator Nose?
No, boy.
This is a really smart white girl right here. She
was in my home base, man.
Kathleen Bonham?
She was in the criminal justice program.
So look, man, me and Catherine were actually pretty good friends. We had like RFS together, we got along. And it's just so crazy to me how it goes to show how different environments and ways of thinking can influence the way a person grows. 'Cause you look at our paper, we're both like very intelligent in all the disciplines, you know what I'm saying? But black boy, white girl, right?
Yeah.
I went to college, I ended up at HBCU, you know what I'm saying? For psychology. She invented some shit before we even got it. It's a socket. It's a painless leg socket for veterans and shit. Awesome. She invented that, founded Bonecamp Industries. She's the CEO of her own corporation. She's at West Virginia University. She's been in Time Magazine. She's in Popular Mechanics. She's fucking doing it, yo. And I want to know how my parents feel about that. I wonder if they're aware, because I feel like it probably make them a little disappointed, because that's what they always envisioned me doing. But I like where I'm at, yo. I don't want that. That was never really me, you know what I mean? That's why I'm not still on that super academic kick. I realized it wasn't for me. It's interesting.
Let me take this trash up.
I got you, man.
Go ahead, tell your story. How we doing?
Oh, appreciate that, yo. And it's kind of like it just shows that, like, I think it really speaks to, after the things I've learned, it speaks to the African mindset versus the European. It's like the system. It really shows the system. I really cannot live within the system fully without compromising some part of myself, or not really ever really appearing on surface level getting it, but not really. This is a white girl. She's bred and born in America, man. It's nothing but open mobility for her. Granted, she's a woman, and the sexism does run rampant. But you can do a lot more as a white woman than a black man. Really become, she's of the system. It's like, this is the kind of world it is. She's of it. I'm in it, but I'm not of it. You know what I mean? And I think I'm having a natural rejection of that back to where the world that I'm from, which is I'm more on this educational, not through like academics. I'm trying to get people to engage their spirits, man. I'm trying to engage my spirit. That's why I feel like it's right. Maybe it's just, one of them college things, you start being a pothead, digging up spirituality, and then you fall off. I don't know. I'm not 30-year-old me looking back. But that's how I really feel at this point in time. I really feel like that African spirit, that all of us, that African mind state, African with the K, by the way, that's just inherent in us. And when you start to engage that, it's completely contrary to what we live in, this Western society we live in. It's completely contrary to it. It's we versus I. It's spiritual versus material. It's diametrically opposed. So it really explains the black predicament. Like we literally cannot be sane in this environment. It's not. You have to have some kind of pathology to be considered, to be what's considered socially normal. We're naturally deviant because we're not of it. We're diametrically opposed to it naturally, but through years of conditioning and social development, we've been bridled to exist. We've been domesticated. The dog, the cat, the horse, the cattle, and the Negro, the African. All natural entities domesticated for their proper use. And it's sad, man. You really can't. It's why we go through so much turmoil. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you middle class, high class, low class, it don't matter where you at. You experience racial tensions, whether you want to believe it or not. Race, we think about race constantly. We think about race way more than white people ever do. They might get a little uncomfortable when somebody black walks in, but for most part, to live in a white world, we gotta be concerned. We can't look at each other the same way sometimes, because we got these predetermined stereotypes in our minds about what this nigga does, what that nigga does. We got a distinction between niggas and black people. What's the difference between a white person and what? A white person.
He's got the Gucci Man hand.
You mean a redneck?
Maybe a redneck? Okay, but are all white people that aren't good white people rednecks? No. They can be bigots, but they don't really call them that. They call them, but even then, it's not something that's tied to their race. It's like we're fundamentally believing that there's a difference, like there's different species. There's black people, and then there's niggas. We gotta chill with that shit, man, because it's not. And really, you are what you continuously do. So if you're a person that continues does ignorant things, perhaps you're the ignorant person, and that would make you what a nigga is supposed to be. But actually, Dr. Sims will argue that nothing is a nigga. A nigga is a construct. It doesn't mean anything. It's just something that's applied with nothing but negative label. in his mind, can't turn it. I mean, we could talk about reclaiming it, but I don't know. I'm probably still gonna say nigga, to be honest. But I tried to have that derivation between a black person and a nigga.
I'm not gonna lie.
A black person.
I don't think I'm gonna stop saying nigga anytime soon.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna just be honest and real with myself and my habits and my thoughts of speech, and it's just not gonna happen.
My niggas.
It was just talking about niggas.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
What?
See what I'm saying?
We was having a conversation about the word nigga, and you came back like nigga.
Oh, that conversation was about niggas?
It was.
turned
It was about a lot of
Fuck
things.
that word, man.
We started talking about it right
I
there.
came out with a
word.
white girl
And then you came out as a downloaded nigga.
That's
not-
my point, man. That's my point.
I'm not
we
gonna
both
lie.
had the same potential to right back up with me and Catherine Bone Camp. With the same potential. My parents always saw me doing the shit she's doing.
Sex.
And I was perfectly capable of it, but I didn't for a reason. I feel like my spirit is diametrically opposed. It's awakened to the extent that I know that shit is not kosher. I'm going a completely different way more underground, way more grassroots. But I still need to take more initiative for you to see what I'm talking about. But when I do, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. You'll see exactly what I'm saying. I don't need to be in time or public mechanics or whatever. I don't need to be any kind of publicized because it'll be my actions will be greater than me. I'm working to serve a higher purpose in that.
I hope this doesn't.
He's working on his camera stereo. He's got it down pat. I dig it.
I hope this doesn't come on World Star like 30 years from now
Oh, God.
after the government killed you.
Right.
Holy shit!
Kill him dead.
Wow, damn!
Kill that
Son, I-
nigga
That's a reality though.
But
If I
this
really
is
get
exactly what the
sensitive,
videos look like too.
that's a reality.
Diametrically opposed.
About the word nigga, he's opposed to that word?
Yes.
I mean, I am too. I'm always playing how Dr. Simmons is opposed to.
They're gonna take out what I just said too.
But I
phone is
understand. Yeah,
dying.
they would.
They're on to us.
They would. But I understand the other.
You listen to me,
The other
niggas.
argument too about
You better leave him
representation.
alone.
So I'm kind of on the fence about it still.
I don't care.
Come on, bro. I know
about
you
the
don't
word
care.
nigga. Like, I really don't. Like, I really feel like we've been growing as, like, human beings. Like, I mean, like, we've had a lot of, like, advancements in the past couple of, like, years, like, in short increments. Like, every decade is, like, a jump. So, like, I just feel like at this point now, like, we shouldn't even, like, focus on shit that will bring us back to a bad place. Because all of us now...
Yeah.
All of us now is like struggling and shit. So it's just like pretty much we're all on the same level of shit. We're on the same page with shit. Like white kids are coming up in schools with black kids, and it's just like it comes to them natural now. Like they want to say the fucking word because it's just a part of their culture now. Like the generation after us is not gonna give a fuck about the shit that pissed us off in the 1950s or early 2000s because this shit's been going on, because like they honestly don't care. Like their culture is more like let's chill, and the only beef we're gonna have is gonna be over some bitch or whatever, because all they want to do is fucking love each other down and be emotional fucking wrecks and shit. Like I really feel like we're entering into like a more like emotional just stage of just like human society. Like I just don't see the value in that word anymore and the strife over it, because it's just so much in the future now. It's just like, I mean, it holds value because of some of the fucked up shit that like white people generally do and the racial groups out of there, but the general consensus does not give a fuck about them. So
Oh, God damn it. I hurt my finger listening to that speech.
Not no, but hell no. Me and Jeff have really different ideas on race. So that's why I really don't talk about it much with him. We're so on different planes with that, but I don't agree with pretty much anything he just said. Just to put that
But I feel like y'all are like two philosophers, young scholars, who you know what I'm saying. People would deny your knowledge because of the way you speak, or you know what I'm saying, because you use slang and curse words.
What'd you say?
I feel as though, man, that's real fucked up, man. That's jive, brother.
That's jive. He said, "You's a jive turkey, motherfucker."
They some jive turkeys for not accepting y'all knowledges.
They some
say
jive.
interested in.
Bro, we are missing this game, son.
Y'all are some jive motherfucking turkey. Let me see the
It's
camera.
like halftime, yo.
Let me see.
Go to the game.
Y'all are some jive turkeys.
man, I'm gonna head to my room by
Yeah.
myself, so I don't hold y'all back.
Y'all some jive turkeys.
Alright. This has been EMR Conversations featuring the House of Natives.
Wait a second.
Peace.
Don't say peace. You some jive goddamn turkeys. Don't turn this video off. Nigga, I'm in here.
Remember.